So as a banker, we look at the two ends. One is the installation of the units, and then it is the consumer. So if you look at the landscape of renewable energies, the lion's share is of solar energy, and it will continue to be so, that the government is looking at that total share of solar energy in the renewable energy sources would be around 60%, which is at present is around 75%. And this is where the bank can finance on both sides. Bank can lend to the entrepreneur as also the consumers. So as a small cooperative bank, or even the large banks like State Bank of India, Union Bank of India, who are large lenders, SIDBI is also one of the large lenders in solar projects. The point which was being made by other panelists, that in the initial stages, if 15 to 20% investment is coming into the project, then it will help setting up the capacity. I think a lot of banks would be interested in doing that. And the capital cost, which was also quoted at 8 to 10%, I think presently the banks are lending in that. And the contribution of solar energy projects is going to be huge. And then if the banker comes to fund the consumer, this is a unique opportunity where the investment can be made by the consumer himself also. And banks like us, though we may be small, our appetite also may be small, but generally the banks are going to the extent of funding 100%. In fact, we are looking for huge investments up to 1,000 crore in coming 5 years, only in solar energy, maybe on the project side as also on the consumer side, and we shall be going to fund up to 100% of the equipment cost for the consumer. In projects, general rule of thumb is 25% margin comes from the entrepreneur, rest is funded by the bank. So according to our risk appetite, we are okay for that also. And the savings, the return, the period of benefit to the consumer is 25 years. And in 7 to 10 years, we have done initial numbers on the back of the envelope, is that 5 to 7 years, the savings are enough to repay the small ticket loans. So we can extend it up to 7 to 10 years. So the life of the project is 25 years. I think this is huge opportunity for the banks, and a lot of banks are quite aggressive. And banks like us also, we are looking at funds outlay of around 1,000 crore in 5 to 7 years. So we are very positive on this, because it is clear cut cash flows are generated by the savings on the power bill, and the government support, government push is also huge. Like Surya Ghar Yojana, which was launched by government in 24 February, that also is taking off very well. And this is where we can spread our risk also. Very simple to fund, very easy to recover. In fact, the project does not have to go anywhere to generate revenue. The moment you start using solar solution, you are saving money. So I think banks are hugely interested in that. And if you look at the numbers which are given by the government, that what they want to do, if the solar energy by 2030, they want to take from 136 gigawatt presently to 430. The total investment opportunities is above of 18 lakh crores. 18 lakh crores in Indian rupees. So that is the segment which is getting supported by the government. India is uniquely placed in the world that we have the most of the opportunities to tap the solar energy. So I think it is very bankable for us. We look at it very bankable projects where government is on the back, entrepreneurs are relatively new, and the consumers are there. 140 crore people are there in the country. So everything is very good. So this is not only green energy, but this is a very, I would say, very rosy picture. So as a banker, we look at it very aggressively. And again, I would say 100% finance, rate of interest is around 9% here and there. And entrepreneurs take that stride, and we are walking hand in hand.